Are those gas-saving tricks you've been told really true? From high-tech fuel additives to age-old fill-up beliefs, there's a world of misinformation out there. We're digging deep into the biggest fuel myths, separating the facts from the fables. Ready to find out the truth? Let's dive into the myth that might be costing you at the pump. Starting with a big one. Myth number 1. Premium fuel. Misconception. One of the most common fuel myths people fall for involves premium gasoline. Many drivers mistakenly believe that filling their tanks with premium fuel, often marketed as cleaner and better performing, will boost their car's power, fuel efficiency, and engine longevity. However, this is largely untrue. Premium fuel has a higher octane rating, usually around 91 or above, which primarily means it can withstand higher compression before igniting. This quality is essential for high-performance engines designed specifically to use premium gasoline. But if your vehicle's owner manual recommends regular fuel, octane rating 87, using premium offers no real advantage. It won't improve your car's horsepower, enhance fuel economy, or magically clean your engine any better than regular gasoline. In fact, all gasoline types already include detergents and additives required by law, ensuring your engine remains clean and efficient. Therefore, unless explicitly required by your car manufacturer, opting for premium gas merely drains your wallet without providing any tangible benefits. Stick with regular fuel and save your money for genuine maintenance needs instead. Myth number 2. Turning off the AC saves gas mileage. Another widely held misconception is that turning off your air conditioning always improves fuel economy. While it's true that running the AC uses some additional energy, modern automotive air conditioners are highly efficient and have minimal impact on gas mileage. The alternative, driving with your windows down, seems logical at first, but at higher speeds, open windows significantly increase aerodynamic drag. This added resistance forces your engine to work harder, ultimately burning more fuel. In city, driving at slower speeds, the difference between using AC and open windows is minimal. But once you're cruising on the highway, using your AC on a moderate setting typically becomes more fuel efficient. Not only does this save you money at the pump, but it also provides a more comfortable and enjoyable driving experience, especially on hot days. Bottom line, don't sacrifice comfort by enduring a sauna-like ride. Modern AC systems ensure you can stay cool without sacrificing significant fuel efficiency. Myth number 3. Filling up in the morning saves money. Another fuel myth many drivers still believe is that filling your tank early in the morning will save you money. The logic behind this misconception is that cooler temperatures mean denser fuel, giving you slightly more gasoline per dollar spent. However, in reality, this theory doesn't hold up. Gasoline is stored in underground tanks, buried deep enough that their temperature remains nearly constant, regardless of external weather conditions or the time of day. As a result, the fuel's density stays consistent morning, noon, or night. Additionally, gas station pumps are calibrated specifically for a standard fuel temperature, meaning you'll always receive the same volume of gasoline per gallon purchased. Therefore, waking up early just to fill up your tank won't offer any measurable advantage. Instead, it's best to refuel whenever it fits your schedule, confident that you're getting the same amount of gasoline and value at any time during the day. Myth number 4. Topping off gets you more gas. Another common fueling habit that's actually harmful is topping off your tank after the gas pump automatically clicks off. Many drivers mistakenly believe that by squeezing in those last drops of gasoline, they're getting extra fuel for their money, or rounding up neatly to a specific dollar amount. However, in reality, this practice provides no benefit, and it can even cause serious problems. When the pump clicks, it signals your tank is full. Any additional gasoline you attempt to force in doesn't go into your vehicle's fuel tank, but instead gets sucked back into the station's vapor recovery system or spills onto the ground. Worse yet, regularly overfilling your tank can damage your car's vapor recovery charcoal canister, a crucial component designed to control harmful emissions by trapping fuel vapors. A damaged charcoal canister will compromise your vehicle's emission controls, decrease fuel efficiency, and potentially lead to costly repairs. Plus, gasoline spills are both environmentally damaging and a fire hazard, not to mention corrosive enough to ruin your car's paint. For your wallet, safety, and car's health, always stop fueling as soon as the pump automatically shuts off. Myth number 5. Running on low fuel. Another widely held belief is that driving frequently on a nearly empty gas tank causes damage to your car's engine. In reality, the engine itself isn't directly harmed by low fuel levels. Your fuel pump always pulls gasoline from the bottom of the tank, regardless of whether it's full or nearly empty, meaning dirt or debris, if any exists, would get filtered out by the fuel filter, no matter the fuel level. However, consistently driving on a low tank can indirectly cause issues. Fuel pumps rely on the gasoline around them to stay cool, and when you regularly drive on fumes, the pump can overheat, potentially shortening its lifespan and leading to early replacement costs. Running low on gas also increases the risk of unexpectedly running out of fuel, creating an inconvenience, or worse, a hazardous roadside situation. Therefore, although occasionally driving on low fuel won't immediately harm your engine, it's still wise to keep your tank at least a quarter full to minimize wear on the fuel pump and avoid unnecessary stress or costly repairs in the long run. Myth number 6. Fuel additives. Fuel additives are another area where myths can quickly drain your wallet. Many products claim to dramatically improve fuel economy, boost engine performance, or magically clean your engine. However, most of these promises are exaggerated and deliver minimal real-world benefits. Modern gasoline already includes detergents and additives required by strict government standards to effectively clean your engine and maintain fuel efficiency. While certain additives might temporarily help clean neglected fuel injectors or reduce carbon buildup in older vehicles, regular use is often unnecessary for well-maintained cars. Additionally, popular octane boosters promise increased performance, yet they rarely deliver noticeable improvements, especially if your vehicle isn't specifically designed for higher octane fuels. In fact, repeatedly spending money on these costly additives typically outweighs any small savings you might achieve through slightly improved mileage or minor engine cleaning. Instead, you're better off using high-quality gasoline from trusted stations, adhering to recommended maintenance intervals, and performing routine care like timely oil changes and filter replacements. Avoid buying into marketing hype. Focus, instead, on reliable, proven maintenance practices to genuinely enhance your car's performance and longevity. Myth number 7. Manual transmissions always save gas. Another common belief is that manual transmissions always outperform automatics in fuel economy. While this was true in older cars, today's automatic transmissions have become remarkably advanced, often surpassing manuals in efficiency. Modern technologies like continuously variable transmissions and dual clutch systems allow automatics to shift precisely at optimal moments, making every drop of fuel count. In fact, numerous studies have confirmed that many automatic models now deliver equal or superior mileage compared to their manual counterparts. So, while driving stick can still offer a sporty feel and engaging driving experience, choosing manual solely for better gas mileage is no longer valid. Today's automatics frequently provide both convenience and excellent fuel efficiency. Myth number 8. Cruise control uses low fuel. Another fuel-saving myth involves the use of cruise control. Many drivers assume that activating cruise control automatically results in better fuel economy, but this isn't always true. Cruise control is indeed effective for maintaining a consistent speed on flat highways, reducing unnecessary acceleration and braking, which typically improves fuel efficiency. However, its advantages become limited or even counterproductive when driving on hilly or uneven terrain. In these situations, cruise control tends to aggressively maintain the set speed by accelerating more forcefully uphill, consuming extra fuel unnecessarily. An experienced driver, on the other hand, naturally eases off the accelerator slightly uphill and allows gravity to assist on downhill slopes, using momentum efficiently and thereby saving fuel. Therefore, cruise control is a valuable tool, especially for drivers prone to inconsistent acceleration and speed fluctuations on long, flat roads. Yet, it doesn't automatically guarantee fuel savings in all scenarios. The key is understanding when and how to use cruise control wisely. If you regularly drive through areas with varying elevation, manually managing your speed can often be more fuel efficient. Ultimately, combining smart driving habits with selective use of cruise control is the best strategy to maximize fuel economy. Myth number 9. Shutting the engine off at a stop saves gas picture. This you're parked, waiting. You've got two options: keep the engine running or shut it off and restart later. You might remember hearing that starting your car burns more gas than idling, but is that still true? Spoiler alert, nope, not anymore. That old myth comes from the days of carburetors. Back then, cold starts needed a rich fuel mixture. So yeah, you used more gas cranking the engine, but modern fuel-injected engines? Totally. Different ballgame. The system precisely manages the air-fuel ratio the second you turn the key. No extra fuel wasted, no choke adjustments, no worries. Here's the straight scoop. If you're stopped for more than 30 seconds, shut off the engine. Even with today's fuel-efficient technology, idling still guzzles gas. A few stops like that each day can easily add up to a few gallons a month. Crunch the numbers, and you're looking at $100 or more in wasted fuel every year. The bottom line? Ditch the old school advice. Turn off the engine when you're waiting. It's better for your wallet and the planet. Myth number 10. Cheap gas versus premium gas. Quality. Another common fuel myth is the idea that cheaper gasoline from discount stations is somehow inferior or harmful to your vehicle compared to premium brand gasoline. In reality, all gasoline sold in the United States must meet stringent government standards for quality, purity, and cleanliness, regardless of whether it's from a budget station or a major brand. The primary difference between cheaper gas and big-name brands usually involves additives, such as detergents or lubricants, that premium brands market as beneficial for your engine. While these additives may offer minor advantages in terms of engine cleanliness, they do not significantly improve fuel efficiency, engine performance, or horsepower. The gasoline itself, in terms of energy content and combustion quality, is essentially the same. Often, discount stations receive fuel from the very same suppliers as major brands. Therefore, choosing budget gasoline won't harm your vehicle or negatively affect performance. Instead, you can confidently purchase lower-priced gasoline and maintain your car properly to ensure optimal performance and reliability without overspending on brand premiums. Myth number 11. Big brand fuel. Superiority. Many drivers believe another widespread fuel myth, that big brand gas stations provide superior quality fuel compared to smaller or lesser-known stations. However, this perception is largely unfounded. All gasoline sold at US gas stations, whether from big brands like Shell or Chevron, or from small independent stations, must meet the same strict federal standards for fuel quality. Interestingly, gasoline from various stations often originates from the exact same refineries or regional distribution centers, regardless of branding. The main difference comes down to additives. Well-known brands often include specific detergent, additives, or corrosion inhibitors that claim to provide extra engine protection or cleanliness. While these additives might offer minor benefits in terms of maintenance, they do not significantly enhance fuel efficiency, horsepower, or overall vehicle performance. Ultimately, paying extra at big-name stations primarily supports their marketing and branding efforts rather than providing a substantial advantage for your car. To ensure optimal engine performance and efficiency, it's more important to consistently maintain your vehicle than to choose fuel based solely on brand reputation. Remember, knowledge saves money and empowers your drive. Smash that subscribe button now for more practical tips, smart driving hacks, and honest car advice. Together, let's fuel smarter habits and accelerate your path to savings.